everyone, my name is Igor and today is our last video about youth development process in a soccer academy. We talked about so many things in the previous videos, so many things before. We talked about golden age, neuromotor coordination, raw material, the 6 hours a week. We talk about the US Soccer Federation could help the clubs to increase their numbers and cross from 6 to 10 hours a week at least. We talked about the 3 window transitions. We talked about puberty and the alarming suicide rates in the United States for teenagers. We talked about grit and the overcome ability to succeed. We talked about the just-in-time and bottleneck. So now let's talk about BCG metrics. Let's continue. Look at these 4 types of products here. So we can make a parallel here and identify 4 types of players here. The soccer academy will produce these guys, and the main question here is, which player are we producing? The dogs. These are products with very little profits, players that cannot play in the first team, but maybe they can be negotiated and create some revenue. We have the question marks right here. So these players, you literally have no clue about what's going to happen. So most of these players you just send to another club or maybe release them. You release them. You have the stars. So products that everybody will probably like, huge potential to become a cash cow. So players that the transfers will generate very good revenues probably. And right here, cash cows. So products with little efforts to sell a lot. And it's like a money machine. So players that produce more. That's what I want to say. More than an awesome revenue. They produce marketing, media, market share. They produce, just because of their names. And even when they are not in the field, they produce positive feedback in all directions for the club. So that's my opinion. I'd like to share with you guys about it. So managers mindset right here. I want to talk about 3 types, problematic managers. Excuse me. So problematic managers. First one, managers with myopia. So these guys cannot see today's needs and tomorrow's trends. So the number 2 here, the second one here, hyperopia. A lot of focus on long term and neglecting the short term. And the third problematic manager, astigmatism. So he has no wide vision, cannot see in all directions. So you have to strike the right balance and make sure the scenario doesn't influence your decision making. So that's my reflection about it. This slide right here is very interesting. Let's say someone asks like, is your soccer academy, is your soccer development academy good? And maybe your answer is, yes, it is. And then the next question, why? So what is the parameter? What is the parameter to affirm that your academy is good? You gotta have some parameter, I'm sorry. So I believe that the first step is to make sure you know who is where. So some kind of status controls or labor control, or in some way track the players for 5 years after leave the academy. After they leave the academy, track them for at least 5 years. I mean, they can leave the academy in 5 different ways. They go to the first team, they go to reserves, they go for like a loan, they transfer, you sell the players, or you just release them. So doesn't matter how they left. So you gotta have a full control back 5 years to track who is where. So based on the cost per year and the amount of revenue created by all these players, you can start to have an idea how much profitable or not profitable the academy is. As an example, here we have total market value 42 million, and the academy cost per year is 15 million. So your effectiveness is 2.8 million. So once you start to have, you start to create some data, you can control much better. And based on numbers, you can have an idea about how the academy is performing. So that's my opinion, my reflection about it. I would like to share with you guys. And to wrap up, our presentation, I want to talk to you. I want to talk about the success rate of some soccer academies found in these studies right here. Have some data here available on internet. Right here, with data from official studies, we can figure it out how small is the amount of players that will finish the academy process and become a career professional player. So we can see here the very hard reality of released players from pro soccer academies in Europe. Here, and it's terrible reality, The next one here, success rate 0.012%. Here, 98% no longer play where they were 2 years ago. So here, BBC Sport, talking about young players that don't have a plan B. So after released, they have no clue what to do. So it's a tough reality. So this one right here, another source talking about 0.012% of success rate. Difficult right here. Most of them will not make it. We have less than half percent of the players under 9 will be signed by professional teams. So 1 in 200 will make it. So the different, it's different from USA in South America and Africa. Is a terrible reality, because in South America and Africa, many parents see the career as a soccer player, their kids, as a way, and the only way to leave poverty and have a better life. That's the difference I see here in the United States. They don't have this kind of thinking. As a coach that I was born in Brazil, right? So I understand very well this scenario. So it's difficult scenario, but it is what it is. It's all for today, guys. I hope you like the contents of the video, And you know, we finished with 4 videos about Youth Soccer Development Academy. Send emails, feel free to send emails, get in contact. You know, I hope you like the content of these 4 videos. Thank you so much, and I hope you have a great day. Thank you. Bye 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 bye.